first thing we cooked, she made apple tarts. She got a little square off anyhow, like square, poured on a little plate, and she says, give that to the master. I happened to be where I shouldn't be.
Yes.
I got the tart to bring in. When I was out in the hall, I ate it. I wasn't going to give them that lovely bit of tart. And there was two little windows, you know, and I got in, stood at the little window and I had the tart. I brought in the plate and left it down. She never said nothing, and her neighbour did I. She didn't ask me did he like it or did he not. Will you believe me, Andy? I suffered that much for eating that tart. I went to Rose's door and I asked for Mr. What did I call him?
Mr.
Teacher.
Yeah.
And say, I have something to tell you, sir. All right, May, he says, what is it? I was sent over a bit of tart to you the other day today, and I ate it. You done right, says he. I was got relieved and I went home. And says, you won't tell her, but you won't tell no one. No, May, says, that's between you and I. Yeah.
And he never budged?
Oh, he never budged. No.
Good man.
Oh my God, would I forget that day? I shouldn't have had it, you know, but that was so tempting, you know, and I hungry.
I know. But I'd say it wasn't worth it with what suffering.
It wasn't worth it. No.
I know.
What I went through.
And did you go that evening before you went home? Did you go to him that evening
I
after
tell you,
school?
the next day evening I had courage, you know.
I know.
I got up courage.
But I'd say you didn't sleep much that night.
Oh my God, go with that.
And all day the next day at school.
God, I was afraid my life she'd mention the tars.
I know.
She never mentioned it.
What way?
I think I was a sort of half mad or something in school.
Oh, the devil are saved a bit. May, what way were you dressed? What kind of clothes did
They
you?
got that sort of, we had to watch everything.
I know.
I know we used to get, when the inspector they come in, Mary and my father's sister in Liverpool, they used to send us bibs as we call them.
Yes.
A bib you put on you with a frill around here.
Yeah.
And frill around here. And tied around your waist. That's what we had.
I know. I know.
When the inspector would come.
Or for the priest. Did you have the priest to examine you in the catechism every year?
No.
He wasn't home that time, no.
No.
No. How often?
Oh, she complained about Ryan and Larry one day to him. I can't keep the two from the office, he says. Who are they, he says. And Eliza Larry and May Larry, oh, all Larrys, he says. Well, confirmation, you know, is not far away. I hope you should talk up. That's what got on my nerves.
I know.
You know, I'm afraid I'd miss.
And you have to
But I
say,
didn't miss anyhow.
will you recite the poem that you remember that Miss Barton taught you?
What did she told Richie? I don't know who taught us that.
How did you sing it?
It's in Mulberry, Sheriff's Road. Door focus in Mohale. It's minnig fee, Mofopi Owen, dus kies the mees gan gale. Gach in gach for a big more. Ne rev my reeve gan found. Door focus who, Mo Villa store, Mo Viva Gariba.
Good, you're
Now,
marvellous.
another bit in it, sure I never forget it.
Marvellous altogether.
But you wonder how I could remember that so long,
That's right.
wouldn't you?
92 years ago.
You know, I think I used to be saying to myself going around.
Trying to memorize it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Were you afraid of the priests that time, May? Or the people
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I don't know.
You know, there was such a sort of a fear of the teachers.
Oh, everyone bound to them, bend their knee.
Yeah.
I remember people bending their knee. They won't bend them now.
No. Do you remember the missions?
I do. Yeah.
Do you remember the Redemptress giving the mission down here?
Well, I wouldn't know who to be, you know.
You wouldn't know.
No.
Father Tierney, the lame
We
man.
used to be there, and of course, children's mission, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And then later on, of course, you were going to the adult missions.
Yeah.
They were fairly severe in the adult missions, weren't they?
Yeah.
You know, they were preaching strong. They gave it out, didn't they?
Out what?
They were very strong in the pulpit.
Oh, yeah.
Because they had a very strong style that they don't hear now.
Oh, where are you?
Did you enjoy yourself in Dublin?
Yes.
Was
I
there,
did. I had a great time there.
was there anyone from around near you?
Oh, not no. The first place I went to, the first place I ever went to, was the Billy Malone's sister in town.
Yes.
She lived in the corner, I don't know what street it is now. I know it's there opposite Billy Malone's, that street.
Monk Street.
Yeah. To mind the child. And I don't know what the husband was, I never seen him. He was either on ships or a soldier, I don't know which. I stayed in it 3 days, I couldn't stick stuck in. I couldn't stay in it, I went home. That was my first place. Then the second place was in Dawson's. The big draper shop on the corner of Ann Street.
Yes.
Is that there still? I suppose it is.
No, it's not, no. Was that the Irish house? Oh no, that was Collins. Was the Irish house.
And it was on the, I forget who, the Mechanics, I know, was
yes.
Opposite.
No, Tyler's are there now.
Yeah.
Right.
When I was there.
Now, what sort of work had you to do in it?
Mind the child.
What time
And then there was a girl out in some of the lanes in town, a servant in it. And she was a bucko, Annie Furlan. I had to go with the child every day, you see, and I was allowed no further than up and down Ann Street.
I see.
I'd go down, I'd go back and go down with the child. They were afraid to let me, I suppose. So this day I was going down anyhow. And who did I see? Only Burke and I. And yet I let go of the pram and went and run after Burke. Wasn't that enough for me to do? And I was lucky the pram went into the lamppost outside the post office. And whatever way the child juggled or fell, it just I seen blood coming out of its nose. I was nearly going to let the child there and run home.
Oh, you got such a fright?
I got such a fright. So I brought it home, wheeled her home anyhow. I didn't tell her what happened. She seen the bit of blood and the child got all right. We used to call her the Bantam Cock. She was a little small one with a red head and her hair done up high. So, when I got an opportunity, I got whatever I hadn't much in there for her, a bib or whatever I had in it. I cleared home. Because she was giving out these days. I cleared home, I couldn't speak it no longer. And we got Mr. Dalton, he was a lovely man. He come out the next day for me, coaxed me to go back. So I went back. I stayed there a good while after.
Well, what was your working day like now, May? What time were you up in the morning?
I suppose I wouldn't know. I know. I and Annie slept in the one bed. We had only the one bed between us. We slept this Sunday morning. And she come up after us. I needed a sup of water and something when she was going down the stairs. She threw it at her. And that'll take you, Mander, she says, to knock at our bedroom when you're coming again. Because she opened the door and walked in, you see.
I know.
I want to know if we're going to stay there all day. So Annie threw the sup of water on her. So that finished, Annie, she went home. Now, when you go through the devil's knot, Abby.
What sort of grub did you get?
Oh, we got, I couldn't tell you hardly anything, I think. I suppose we got enough.
What wages had you?
I leave you there. I wouldn't know.
Wouldn't be an awful lot anyhow.
No, nothing.
And did you have any day off?
No, I don't think so.
Only whenever the thought fit of letting you go for an hour. And then how would you get home?
From where?
From Dalton's. How would you get home?
Come home along the road.
Walk home?
Yeah, walk home. Yeah.
And where did you go from Dalton's then?
Then, from Dalton's, where did I go then? Oh, I think I made up for Dublin. I don't know who got me the job in Dublin. I went anyhow. And it was very nice people there.
What part of Dublin were you in, mate?
Up in Terranure.
Right.
Then he was going away, they were getting shifted. And he was a lovely man. They were a nice couple. 2 nice children. And somebody, a lady, as I called her that time, come over. And she said to me, I was told, she said, you were leaving here, she says. I said, yes, they're going away. And she said, will you come to me?
Yes.
I don't know, so I have to ask. So of course I told Mrs. when she come in about it, she says, them is nice people, they're off a bushy park road. I went to her and I was with her for years and years.
Were you? Yeah. Now what was your work like in that house? Were you doing general housework?
Doing the housework.
Of course you were older now at this stage. What age?
Well, there was 2 daughters in it. One of them was married. And then there was Miss Hesse at home, she wasn't married. And there was Tom, and there was Colin. Lovely boy, and he coming home, he was in the aeroplanes. He got killed coming home out of the aeroplane.
My goodness. I see. When would that be about now, May? What age were you?
Oh, God. God, I wouldn't know. I know. What age I'd be, I know when you were my age.
You must have been 17 or 18, were you? Coming up there.
Young, anyhow.
Yeah.
Well, I stayed there all that length for years. They were very nice and very kind. And gave me clothes.
So
Sister used to give me the cats off.
But you were real smart coming home then on holidays.
Yeah.
Oh, real city slicker. Well, were they good to you generally, like?
Yeah.
Very kind to you,
Very kind. Yeah.
Well, what time did you have to get up in the morning? 7 o'clock and light the range?
7 or 8, about 8 o'clock, I suppose.
And light the big range and cook the breakfast?
Light the range, yeah. So there were nothing that time.
No. Cook the breakfast for how many?
Only the 3 of them.
Oh, 3?
Yeah.
Right. And then clean up after the breakfast, set a fire in the sitting room.
Get ready to bed and empty the ollies and...
And get the lunch ready. Did they come
Orange
home?
around.
Yeah.
And then I used to have to work here. I was married this time. And I used to have to work for the fortnight to let the girl go on her holidays. And there was no one there then, only I and the old Mrs. Miss. The doctor was away, and so she and I used to go into town, get our lunch in town, get our tea in town. We'd done it since style. We got nothing at home, we got it all out.
Go on.
Yeah. She was very good.
I'd say she was very glad to have you.
Yeah. That's when I'd be up for the party.
Yes, I know. You were a guest of honour.
Yeah. Give me clothes then, there was young children to bring home. Such is life.
Such is life. Such a
I knew all I said now down. Oh my God. Better not show it to anyone.
You've seen.
Well, that's my life, Andy.
You've seen a lot of changes.
Seen a lot of changes. Yeah.
You remember the first motor car? Remember how Colonel McGrath with his motor car?
No, I don't know. No.
And you remember the first motor car that nuns got?
I wouldn't be
You
mine,
wouldn't
then.
remember. You wouldn't be mine, no.
No, I wouldn't be mine. Then.
No, but you've seen all the changes.
Yeah. I went to school with 3 books. A catechism, an exercise, and a writing book. And now, dear the young man will be here. Could you lift our bag, Maudie?
No,
My God.
I know.
3 books. And Jimmy got me a strap.
To put around
I
it.
in a strap and throw it over. That's all. Thank God. We were rare 20, weren't we?
Well, it's been wonderful talking to you. Wonderful. All the memories.
All that.
And I wish you many, many more happy birthdays.
Ah, for God's sake.
Why not? Why not?
And God, you never know, so you wouldn't.
No.
The woman died in a fire, and she was 116.
There now. There now. You'll have to be getting a little 3-wheel motorbike.
I won't sleep a wink tonight now.
I'll sleep.